Kia ora, I'm Joe Kaptein. I'm a multi-instrumentalist, composer, producer living in Morningside, Taamaki, by way of Whangārei. And this is my Ka Mua Ka Muri. My own personal musical style is just informed by a pretty sort of wide, diverse kind of range of music that I was sort of fortunate to grow up with, and then I'm still subsequently discovering and finding out all this new stuff. But yeah, like my parents had an extremely diverse CD drawer of all sorts of 90s trip hop and jazz and Billie Holiday stuff, and then like 70s classic rock. So this was all kind of in one big melting pot of music in a way. So yeah, sort of discovered what jazz was in high school, and then after high school came down to Auckland Uni, and yeah, that was just like a whole new world of music compared to Whangārei. So yeah, my own style has been informed by all the collaborations that I've been lucky enough to be doing down here in Taamaki as well. Been collaborating with Nathan Haynes and Julian Dine, who are pretty relentlessly creative. And last year, 660 were working on a few tunes for their Grassroots tour album. So yeah, they called me in to play on some of those at Tom Broom's studio. Just sort of, yeah, just jammed through a whole bunch of 660 tunes, which was a little bit of a surreal thing to be jamming these bangers, It was like, yeah, all the 660s just sitting around there. But yeah, it's a fun jam, and, bring a bit of my own thing into these 21st century Kiwi bangers, if you will. But yeah. the sounds I associate with Taamaki at the moment are it's just cutting edge original music, really. And there's a lot of cross-pollination and cross-collaboration within a lot of these hot bands at the moment who are all just sort of, dipping around, working on different things, but, it's all one big sort of pool of people. So yeah, there's lots of cool original stuff coming out of the Taamaki scene at the moment. Every time I go back home up to Whangārei, it's just like everything slows down a bit and just sort of gets a little bit quieter and, the air's a bit cleaner. So yeah, Auckland, the sounds of Taamaki are kind of like screeching buses and just general urban sort of buzz noise, But then yeah, every time I go back up to the folks' place, it's just like you can hear the silence so clearly, which is always a nice little refresher to sort of dip out of the buzz of Auckland. But then, yeah, every time I'm sort of on the drive back down, it's like this kind of anticipation or something to get back into the buzz of the city again, I do, yeah. I quite like it. hope for the future of the Taamaki music scene would be just a whole bunch of more venues and kind of spaces and environments to facilitate all this kind of beautiful collaboration and creation that's always happening. But especially post-COVID and to do with the rail link and a few other sort of external factors might have, sort of upended the gig scene a little bit with, it's a few iconic venues closing and stuff like that. But hopefully that'll all spring back to life in some way and just facilitate more of this kind of collaboration, which is sort of the main appeal of making music in Taamaki for me, really. It's just there's 50 of the best drummers in the world, like in Auckland, so if there's more venues for us to play at, then all for it. Like I do 1 day a week of teaching as well, just for like primary school age kids, and like it's the thing about remembering I was in that position once, to continue the cycle on the sort of the gig level of that, hopefully, I'm sure there'll be lots of future collaborations with people much older and younger than me, to just keep the cycle continuing.